Guys, PTE prediction update comes every week with new questions from which 99% questions repeat in the real exam. So it is not possible for me to add these questions in a software then make videos after recording it because it is much time consuming. Until I make a videos of weekly prediction, a week will pass and a new update will come. I am saying this by my own experience. So from now, I have started uploading direct questions and answers. You guys just listen to that audios and go through all fill-ups, reorders, etc. along with their answers. You will get the same questions in your exam. One more thing guys, I get this material paid by every week. So it is requested to you to please like, comment and share my videos to motivate me, and please subscribe to my channel so that I can continue provide you predictions every week. Thank you guys. Now let's start the video.
Ready to start. 3, 2, 1.
A very basic feature of computing is counting and calculating. All students must return the books to the college library before the end of the term.
Note that the deadline of the submission of proposals has been extended for a week.
Tuition fees will vary according to the field of study.
The current labor force is more competitive than it had been for a long time.
Foods containing overabundant calories supply little or no nutritional value.
Newspapers around the country are reporting the stories of the president. I am available this Thursday afternoon.
The department determines whether or not the candidates pass. Today's lecture is cancelled because the lecturer is ill.
The government must try their best to reconstruct the shattered economy.
Geography is generally divided into two branches, human and physical.
It took several hours for the fire brigade to extinguish the blaze.
Social work is not the only subject in sociology.
Collaboration is a feature of a successful company.
Technology is important for the modern world.
A man who suffered serious brain damage during an operation is suing the hospital. The cafeteria features sandwiches, salads, soup, fish and chicken.
The teacher asked the group to commence the task.
Key business partners are often intertwined in expense accounts.
There is not enough space for me in the car.
My tutor told him not to repeat the same argument again and again.
The teacher asked the group to complete the task.
Building trust is not anything that can be achieved overnight.
Everyone in this studio bursts into hysterical laughter. One study asked people to keep daily journals and recording their appreciation for their partners.
Moving up the class ladder also brings unexpected costs. Several students raised different examples.
Please make an appointment with your tutor about work.
Remember, your essay should have less than 2,000 words.
The university policy on plagiarism can be viewed on the website.
The website has probably the most attractive designs and layouts.
The data infer that further research is needed.
Put the eggs in the center of the dish, with the vegetables and herbs around the edge.
The solution when boiled deposits most of its oxide in the metahydrate form.
Mary felt happy when she learned the results of the election. The head of the department is available by the third day.
You should return books to the library before ending your term.
The economics faculty building is located on the city road.
May the love of those around you help you through the days ahead. Inflation rose by 2% over this time last year.
Results will be available in many courts and online.
There are many people in the USA who are critical of the voting system.
You may need to purchase an academic gown before the commencement.
I looked in my closet for something to wear, but I couldn't find anything appropriate for the occasion. Please submit your term papers to the general office.
With the development of technology, automation brings a lot of benefits to the US. Students are not allowed with mobile phones in the examination hall.
The scheme has been fraught with problems from the start.
We blanch almonds by soaking their skins in boiling water. A public relation exercise improves the relationship between the public and an organization. Don't drink any alcohol even if you drive carefully.
You can get to college by bus, train, or car.
Read the instructions carefully before you start writing your essay.
Fungi are important in the process of decay, which returns ingredients to the soil, enhances soil fertility, and decomposes animal debris.
My mum made a milkshake with frozen bananas and chocolate sauce.
The chocolate chip cookies smelled so good that I ate one without asking.
I would never feed my dog with commercial dog food.
The library is deemed too dangerous for children, but there is one child that visits it daily.
Our university welcomes postgraduate students from all over the world.
There is no point in designing efficient cars if we use them more and more.
Lecture will be available in audio or video. The field training will start soon, so pack everything before the deadline.
The geography assignments must be submitted by the midday of Friday. The website is designed to be highly interactive.
There are 3 separate assignments for this module.
Students should take advantage of the online help system before approaching their lecturers.
Any textual references you make should be cited appropriately in the footnotes.
The difficult teacher is always responsible for the contribution to student marks.
By using the student identification card, you can borrow books from the library.
The brain is our central computer of our bodies.
Read the safety instructions before using the equipment during the workshop.
It is quite clear that further research is required.
Cells are the basic building blocks of all animals and plants.
The gap between the rich and the poor does not decrease. We have 3 distinctive libraries which are nationally acclaimed.
Parking permits can be collected through the Student Service Office.
Presentation skills are important to both universities and workplaces.
Major sports on campus include rugby, soccer and tennis.
The framework will help pose more research questions systematically.
The library is located on the north side of the campus. Half of the marks in mathematics are allocated to the correct working. The development in the information technology has greatly changed the way people work.
We can meet in my office after the lecture.
Biographical information should be removed prior to the publication of the results.
The renewable energy alternatives were the main aspect of debate during the meeting.
Gravity is extraordinarily weak and nearly impossible to study directly at a quantum level. Please be careful when using online translation programs. The course comprises 20 hours of lectures, seminars, and tutorials each week.
To get further extension, you need to call the Education Executive on 401.
Professor Gordon just called me a few minutes ago.
There is a new pharmacy on the north side of the university campus. The books are filled with drawings of machines invented when he was a student.
The library offers group study rooms, so you can work with other students. If you want to receive the reimbursement, you must submit the original receipts.
I will be in my office every day from 11 to 12. Being a vegan means not consuming any animal products. Applicants for the course preferably have a degree in English or journalism. Any text or references you make should be cited appropriately in the bibliography. The health center is situated at the corner of the university behind the library.
The cafeteria closes soon, but the snack machine is accessible throughout the night.
Ideally, free trade is beneficial to both trading partners. The geographic assignment should be submitted by the midday of Friday. Contemporary critics dismissed his idea as eccentric. Your tutor is there for help, so do ask if you don't understand anything.
You can pay by cash or using a credit card.
You are required to submit the assignment before Friday.
We are required to submit the assignment before Friday.
The United States has developed a coffee culture in recent years.
Is the hypothesis on black hole rendered moot as the explanation of astrophysics?
I can give you a hand if you need help. Essays with few or no citations will raise the concern of the lecturers.
Our capacity to respond to national needs will determine our ability to flourish. In my free time, I would like to read current affairs and newspapers. The undergraduate students are taught with a rigorous course in our psychology department.
The number of bankruptcies skyrocketed in the third quarter.
Newspapers across the world reported stories of presidents.
The university has a number of travel scholarships that students can apply for.
If she doesn't speak the language, she's not going to sit around and wait for a translator.
To answer such a complex question with a simple yes or no is absolutely impossible.
Fishing is a sport and a means for surviving.
Arteries carry oxygenated blood from the heart to other parts of the body.
We need to read the first 5 chapters to prepare for next week's tutorial.
Animals grow larger and stronger to help them to hunt better.
The hypothesis on black hole is rendered moot as the explanation of the explosion.
Exam results will be available next week on course website.
The older equipment has been put at the back of the building.
Expertise in particular areas distinguishes you from other graduates in a job interview. Our School of Arts and Technology accepts applications at all points throughout the year. Nearly half of television outputs are given away for educational programs.
Number the beakers and put them away until tomorrow.
Organic food is grown without applying chemicals and the process is without artificial additives.
The Student Service Center is located on the main campus behind the library. The hypothesis needs to be tested in a more rigorous way.
The cafe will close soon, but you can use the snack machine which is running overnight. We are constantly looking for ways to bring industry and agriculture closer together.
Environmental friendliness is a new category in which campuses are competing.
Fish is for sport, meat is for surviving. She is an expert of the 18th-century French literature.
What distinguishes him from others is that he used black and white photography.
Newspapers across the world are reporting stories of presidents.
By clicking this button, you agree with the terms and conditions of this website. This small Indian state is a land of forests, valleys and snowy islands.
I'm glad you got here safely.
Globalization has been an overwhelming urban and urbanization phenomenon.
The wheelchair lift has been upgraded this month. The visiting professor is going to give a lecture on geology.
The office opens on Mondays and Thursdays directly following the freshman seminar. The college welcomes students from all over the world.
She used to be everywhere, but today she is missing.
The residence hall is closed prior to the closing time of the academic building at the end of the semester.
Put the knife and fork next to the spoon near the edge of the table.
I will be in my office every day from 10 to 12.
Elephant is the largest land-living mammal. Your watch is fast, you need to reset it.
You can pay using cash or a credit card.
Please pass the handouts along to the rest of the people in your row.
I expect a long and stagnant debate for a week or two on this issue.
The gap between the rich and the poor did not decrease rapidly as expected.
Number the beakers and put them away.
Our university has strong partnerships with industry as well as collaborative relationships with government bodies.
What distinguishes him from others is the dramatic use of black and white photography.
Meeting with mentors can be scheduled for students who require additional support.
The U.S. ranks 22nd in foreign aid, given it as a percentage of GDP.
Leading scientists speculate that numerous planets could support life forms.
The study of archaeology requires intensive international fieldwork.
Higher fees cause the student to look more critically at what universities offer.
Please explain what the author means by sustainability.
Please sort and order the slides of the presentation according to topic and speech time.
Our class is divided into two groups. You come with me, the others stay here.
He was not the only one to call for legal reform in the 16th century. All essays and seminar papers submitted must be emailed to your tutor. Would you prepare some PowerPoint slides with appropriate graphs?
This lecture was meant to start at 10.
Students with queries about this term timetables must speak to the tutor immediately. Meteorology is a detailed study of Earth's atmosphere.
If you forgot your student number, you should contact Jenny Bryce.
I think it's a shame that some foreign language teachers were able to graduate from college without ever having studied with a native speaker.
Answering such a complex question with a simple yes or no is absolutely impossible.
The library is located at the other side of the campus behind the student center.
Residence hall is closed prior to the academic building closing time in the semester.
A demonstrated ability to write clear, correct and concise English is bigotry. Many students are so scared of writing essays, because they never learned how.
Basketball was created in 1891 by a physician in physical structure.
The first person in space was from the Soviet Union.
I was overwhelmed with too much irrelevant information.
The tutor is there for help, so do ask if you don't understand anything.
Anatomy is the study of internal and external body structures. All the assignments should be submitted by the end of this week. Even with the permit, finding a parking spot on campus is still impossible.
The original Olympic Games were celebrated as religious festivals.
Remember to sign the attendance register before leaving the lecture hall.
The glass is not the real solid, because it doesn't have crystal structure.
Rules about breaks and lunchtime vary from one company to another.
Company exists for money, not for society. Students can get access to computers on a daily basis.
Professor Smith will be late for today's lecture. The United Kingdom is a constitutional monarchy and parliamentary democracy. We are not going to accept the assignment after the due date on Friday.
Knife and fork should be placed next to the spoon on the edge of the table.
This part of the story is the story of my father.
The modern approach to the problem is to stress the symbolic side of human nature.
Sydney is Australia's largest city, chief port and cultural centre.
It is normal to wake up several times each night. Students who wish to apply for an extension should approach their tutors.
Cities need to invest more money in road systems.
The research looked at neighbourhood cooperative schemes, such as community gardens.
Subscribe our channel to get weekly and monthly PTA exam predictions, according to your exam date. Please like, comment and share this video. Your appreciation is biggest motivation for us. See you in next video.